Hey, this is Noel Nderitu, and this is my story. EP versus album versus single. A lot of musicians ask me, you know, how do I know what to do? How do I package my content into something that people will consume? How do I know it's just an EP that I should make? How do I know it's just a single? How do you know which single to pick? I know it's a lot. For me, growing up with the kind of musicians that I followed, I fell in love with a body of work. You know, a musician putting together songs that kind of even tell a story, tying thematically to the title of the album. I open the inlay and I'm reading all the notes and who played what, who did what. I used to love that. And so it was very important for me to document my music in that way so that you could unwrap it and package it for yourself. So in the beginning, I wasn't writing too much. So I figured an EP would be better. And although it had 8 tracks, I don't think it was as thematic as I thought it should be to call it a full album. And so that's why I decided to go with an EP. I thought it's a great way to introduce yourself to people. And I called it my kind of music because it was inhibited, or rather I didn't think of any, it was very unaltered. You know, I just did what I wanted to do and I wasn't thinking, it needs to blow up here, it needs to get played there. I just did the kind of music that I like and the kind of music that came naturally to me. And so that was the story of the EP. But with doing the album, I think for me, I go through very many seasons and different seasons call for different things. And sometimes it's good to document these seasons and to look back and see how much you've grown. And so that's why the bridge accounts for like my almost end of 2014 to end of 2016. That was kind of the season I was in. And so when I listen to that album in a couple of years, I'll be like, that's how I used to be, and I've learned the A, B, C. And so that's why I decided to call it The Bridge, because those songs kind of carried me through that season. And I'm hoping that it can do the same for you as a listener, as you listen to the content that we're making and the music that we're making. So if you're an artist and you're thinking about how to package, I'll probably advise you just create the content first. That's a good problem that you have. How do I get it to people is a good problem. But do you have something substantial that people will actually listen to? And so you can be in the art scene. You don't have to just be a musician to think about that. You can have a business even, and you know, how do you brand yourself? But do you have a product that people need? So I think across the board it works, and that's kind of the approach that I used for me, for myself. My approach is, I hope there are another 500 guys like me who love this. So that's kind of the story behind how I package what I do. Yeah, so let me even do a song that I haven't quite released as a single yet. And it's like the opening for the new album, The Bridge. This one is called War in My Mind. And probably I'll release it, probably I won't, but you get an exclusive either way. Yeah. And mind transformed, I am new. Mindset is not the same. I feel brand new. But my world and my circumstance, they make me feel that what you say is all in my head. And I know your word is true, but I still do get the blues. And on the outside, I seem alright. So Spirit, help me win this war. I am made for so much more. This battle's turning into a war. And there's a war in my mind, and I keep losing sight. But the battle is already won. And there's a war in my mind, but I won't lose this time. It's finished, it's already done. It's already done, hey. It's already done. The battle is already won. And there's a war in my mind, and I won't lose lose this time, no, cause it's finished, it's already done. It's already done. And this song is done. Hey y'all, I hope this was informative, I hope it was engaging, I hope you learned something new about me. And you know I can't just leave you like that, because I've given you info. You gotta support a brother! So I have two albums out, My Kind of Music, which was the first one, and The Bridge, which I'm currently pushing. It would be amazing if you got both. It would be amazing if you got one. Details here, they're both on mymook.com. And you can get tickets to my gig there as well. My gig is on November 9th at Braeburn Theatre, Gitanga Road. I have special guests, Riga coming through. I have an all-star band. I have 6 singers. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna sample music from both albums, so come prepared, come knowing all the music. And I have contact details here as well if you want to reach out for a physical ticket, because I like to collect those. So come through, and I hope that this is a journey of us growing together. God bless.